Today we are focusing on the whole central alignment. Now, I talked about this at the start, and I've talked about this in the middle, and I'm going to keep saying this. It's so important when we work with the chakras to recognize that no one chakra is more important than any of the others. And I think you guys have been around me and been in this group long enough to know that it's not just about opening the third eye, and it's not even just about opening the heart. It's actually about balancing your energy field in such a way that everything comes into harmony and all the chakras are working together. So it's been really beautiful, journeying with you guys in the last couple of months so that we have been able to work through each chakra in detail. And that's something that we don't get to do very often. A lot of chakra like meditations and stuff, they'll usually just do all the chakras together. And I guess one of the big benefits of us doing this as more of an ongoing program is we've really had the time and the space to dive into every single one in a lot of depth. So with this, today is really about connecting everything that we've done in the last few weeks and then working with the soul star and the earth star chakra, which are actually above and below the 7 chakras we've been working with. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect up the same way that we normally do with, when we do the foundation practices, we connect up the source, we connect into the earth, but we're going to be doing that through all of the chakras. So now that we've had some solid time, a solid few weeks to go through and do each one individually, I'd be curious to see how, when we do today's process, whether you can actually feel the difference in the energy flow. Because remember that it does work kind of like a pipeline. So if any one of them has a blockage in it, then it affects the whole pipeline. So we've literally spent the last 7 weeks going through one by one, opening up each of the channels and, finding out, are there any blockages? Is there room for expansion? We've gone through and we've cleared all the things. And so today, when we do all of it together, you should start to notice the difference in vibration compared to if you had tried to do this, say, 2 months ago without doing each of the bits and pieces. We can see you now, Magali. So I just want to talk a little bit about the soul star and the earth star. They're actually two very important chakras. They do sit just below and just above. So the earth star chakra normally is about like that much, let's say like half a foot to a foot below the feet. And I feel that when I'm standing up, if I feel my energy field, it's actually in the ground. So I feel that it's actually underneath me. And then the soul star chakra is sort of about here, like about half a foot above the head. And these two chakras are really important because the earth star chakra, for me, I feel like allows me to connect directly into the heart of Gaia. Not that the other chakras can't do that, but I feel that with the earth star chakra, the energetic resonance between the earth star chakra and the heart of Gaia, I feel like is almost the same. So when I do this practice, it's almost like I feel the heart of the earth coming up into that chakra and it's completely merged. So when we do the 4 foundations and I say to you guys, connect from the earth star down into the heart of Gaia, over time of doing this meditation, what I've found is that those energy centers actually come together. And in some ways, I feel like my earth star is the heart of Gaia. Like I actually feel like it's the same energy. And I feel like there's a merging in those energy fields. So when you really take the time to work with the earth star chakra, I find it's one of the most beautiful and simplest ways that we can connect to the heart of Gaia and then have that connection very tangibly felt through the energy field throughout the day as well. Now, the soul star chakra does the same, but it connects up to source. So it's interesting with the soul star chakra because I often feel that that one connects through the great central sun. It actually goes up through the great central sun and then connects to source. And when we say source, I guess it's like, we know that source is all around us. We know that source is within us. Source isn't necessarily up there in that sense. But a lot of the time we use these energy centers as a way of, in some ways it's just the physical representation of how our energy works, but in some ways it's also kind of symbolic because in this reality, we do have this feeling of up and down. So we think about earth as below and, heaven as above, when of course heaven is everything and earth is everything and God is everything. And, you can really get into this existential space with it all. But at the end of the day, it's understanding that when we connect through the soul star chakra, it allows us to connect to source in a very tangible sort of way so that we can feel with intention that beautiful source energy that's coming in. So, hey, Carolyn. So today's process is we're going to do what we normally do. We're going to start off by doing the heart star practice, and then we're going to do some variation of the foundations as I feel guided. And then from there, we're going to bring our awareness into the earth star. So after we do the earth connection part of the foundations, we're going to focus on the earth star. And I want you guys to see if you can really like, I guess, bridge the gap a little bit. And when I say bridge the gap, I mean that sometimes when we do the meditation, particularly the earth part of it, I don't know if you guys feel this, but I used to have the experience of it felt like it was really, really far away. Like it was, when I say connect to the earth, I felt like it was like miles, like kilometers in like real time and space down in the center of the earth. And then I realized that actually, when you're connecting through the energetic space, it doesn't have to feel like it's so far away. So when I started focusing more on the Earth Star and actually merging the heart of Gaia with my Earth Star chakra, it felt like I was literally at the core of the earth. And when I started facilitating from that space, people actually said to me, like the week that I had that massive realization, and then I remember running a Friday night meditation that week, and people actually said to me, they're like, wow, this just feels so much more grounded than it's ever felt before. And it's because the energies were actually merged rather than having that sense of separation between my chakras and the heart of the earth. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's the focus for today. It's seeing if we can really, I guess, bridge the gap, bring the energies together. If you've just joined in, I've just been talking about connecting in the Earth Star chakra with the heart of Gaia, and really and seeing if we can feel a merging between the energies. If you want to go back and watch the explanation part later, you can. It's actually quite valuable. I've dropped a few little gems that you probably haven't heard before, so go back and watch it later. But yeah, basically, it's about bringing together the Earth Star energies with the heart of Gaia. And then we're going to take that all the way up through the energy centers, connect it up through the crown, connect it up to the soul star this time. And then from there, connecting to source. And then we're going to bring that energy all the way down back through the field and anchor it into the earth. Now, the anchoring part is really important. And I do say this a lot, because it's not just about lifting our vibration going out there somewhere. It's actually about how do we bring that energy? How do we embody it? And a big part of planetary ascension is the role that we play in terms of allowing ourselves to be those anchors of light. So on the one hand, yes, we're going to be connecting to earth. We're going to be taking the energy into our hearts. Then we're going to connect up to source. And as we bring that flow down, the intention really is going to be for us to be that beacon of light, to be that conduit so that we can anchor that frequency into the 3D, which we all know now is not just about us, but also there's a massive ripple effect of that on the people around us. And even just, the more you do these practices, you can just be walking down the street and your energy is radiating because you're fully connected. And that in itself can have a massive impact. That flow and that, that energy field that comes through the body should, and I say should very tentatively because, there's no one right or wrong way to do this, but some of you may find that there is a greater ease with which you can do this because we spent the time to clear and unblock and do all the things in the last few weeks. Okay, well, let's get into it. So let's begin by taking some deep breaths in through the nose and exhaling out. Let's begin just bringing your awareness to your heart center. On your next in breath, breathe that beautiful white light out through the heart, allowing yourself to really feel your whole body lighting up. As you tune into your heart star, allow yourself to have this time to pause, to rest, just to really be with yourself in this moment. next in breath, allowing that beautiful golden light to flow through the crown into your heart. And then allow that golden light to flow up through the heart, out through the crown, connecting through the soul star, and then down and around your energy field. Connecting through the Earth Star and flowing back up into your heart. On your next in breath, breathe from your heart to the heart of Gaia, connecting through the Earth Star. And as you breathe into the heart of Gaia, feel that beautiful, loving energy, and allow that energy to flow up towards you. Just pausing for a moment at your Earth Star chakra, just below the feet.
Imagine that there is a thread of light connecting from your earth side chakra to the heart of Gaia. And as you breathe into that light, imagine that the heart of Gaia and your earth star are getting closer and closer together, until it feels like the heart of Mother Earth is right there, just below your feet, merging with your earth star, becoming one with the heart of Gaia. Let's take a moment here to allow those energies to really connect, integrate. Then continue breathing all that love, that light energy from the earth star up through the feet, flowing that energy into your root chakra, and flowing that energy into your sacral, and continue flowing that energy into your solar plexus. Continuing up into your heart, continuing up through the heart, into the throat, up to the third eye, through the crown, and coming up to your soul star chakra. Just taking a moment here to pause and feel the energy of your soul star. Now imagine that there is a bright white pillar of light that is connecting your soul star to your earth star, like a very solid column of white light that is flowing through your energy centers, connecting up your earth star and your soul star with all the chakras in between. Now from your soul star, allow yourself to breathe up towards the great central sun and feel that thread of light between your soul star and the galactic sun that's in the center of the universe. As you breathe, feel those energies start to get closer and closer together. Feel your soul star merging with the heart of light that sits right there in the center of our universe. Allow that energy to feel close to you, tangible, like it's right there. Now feel that light flowing from your soul star down into the crown, flowing into your third eye, into your throat, connecting here with your heart, now flowing through the solar plexus, into the sacral chakra, into the root, and through to the earth star. And again, visualizing now that bright white column of light that is connecting from the soul star to the earth star. There is the light flowing up and the light flowing down. Each flow of light moves freely through each of your chakras. As you hold this visual, see yourself also surrounded in a pillar of white light that flows from source to earth, with you at the center, anchoring light from source through your body, through your energy field to the heart of Gaia. We're just going to allow ourselves to stay here for a few minutes in silence. Let yourself enjoy this energy, feel the flow and the connectedness. Just keep breathing as you enjoy this beautiful connection with yourself. next in breath, let's bring our awareness now to anchoring that energy into the earth, allowing ourselves to be that conduit of light. Let's take a moment to radiate all that light out through the feet, and imagine that that light is now going deep into the earth. Imagine that light touching all the roots of all the trees, touching all the plants, touching all the animals, all the little bugs in the soil, all the crystals in the earth. And as that light radiates through the whole earth, notice how that light goes to all the people on the planet that wish to receive it. You can send this light through the earth to your loved ones, family, friends, to places that need it. Let's send a little extra love towards Melbourne for us Australians. Sending this love to Japan, where there's been earthquakes. To America, to anywhere that you feel to connect with. You can feel this light flowing through your body, out through the feet, into the earth, and wherever it needs to go, into the forests that have recently burned down, to places where there is drought, to places where there is flooding. Just take some time to send it wherever it needs to go. can start to bring your awareness slowly back to your body. Just taking a moment to feel gratitude for anything that you are grateful for today. As we finish our practice, let's finish on the vibration of gratitude through the body as you slowly bring your awareness back to your heart, back to your body, back into the gentle in-breath and the out-breath as you slowly come back. So for those of you that are a little bit newer, we've had a few new people join the program. Every time we finish a meditation, I find that the integration part of it is just as important as everything else we do. So if you're in the group, I like to put you guys into breakout rooms and you can share with each other. And if you're watching the replay, I strongly encourage you to journal. And the reason why I get you to do this, or at least to write in the comments your experience, is because otherwise we tend to forget it and the mind tends to just discard the information. So don't dismiss this part. A lot of people think, oh, we finished the meditation, it's over. It's not over until you've actually integrated it. So these last few minutes are always just as important, to take the time to write it down and to go through the process of actually either speaking or writing the experience, because that's how our body and our mind starts to actually get into the habit of remembering these experiences, so that each time you receive a transformation or something, it actually stays in the long term rather than being discarded. Because if your body and mind don't think it's important, it ends up just being like a dream where it kind of just, you just forget it like the next day. So we are going to do some integration. And for the new people, make sure that you participate in this process as well. Cool. I just wanted to share real quick as well. So, I don't know if anyone else saw this, but when we were doing the bit, so we took the light up from the Earth Star, and then went up to the Soul Star, and then we brought it back down. Did anyone else see the double helix that was formed from that? There was actually like two threads of light. So there was the one going up and there was the one coming down, and they were actually spiraling around each other like the DNA strand. Did anyone else see that? Was it just me? That's interesting. Well, I did see that happen, and I saw that happen for most people in the group. So I was curious as to who actually tuned into that. I didn't say it because sometimes I like to keep the meditations quite simple and rather than too many processes, but sometimes people pick up on it anyway. So even if I don't say it, people will see it. So maybe if anyone wants to go watch the replay, see if you can pick up on that next time when you do it, because you'll actually see there's the light that's going up and there's a light that's coming down, and then actually creates the strand of DNA like connecting from Soul Star to Earth Star. So actually in some ways it was kind of like a DNA activation today, because we're working through all the chakras, and then it was all like that spiraling type energy coming in as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, love you all and see you next time. Bye.